So I'm here in Choppity. As you can see, I've just created a brand new free account, and this is exactly the sort of thing you'll see. We have one big button here, which is called the Create New Project button. So I'm just going to click on that. At this point, it asks me, what am I creating today? I have 5 different options. I have clips, short video, recording, search, blank project. Now, I'll go through each of those one by one to explain what they are. Clips allows me to take a long video and turn that into short videos. So for example, I might have a podcast, an interview, a gaming stream, anything like that. And Choppity will go through, automatically find like those key nuggets of, viral content and edit those into short form content for you. It works particularly well with anything that's speech driven. So it has a lot of speech in it. That's why podcasts, interviews, gaming streams, all of that works quite well. And the next one is short video. So short video is where, let's say I've just recorded a 30, 60 second long video on my phone and I just need it to be edited. That's when you'd use short video. It will automatically go through, transcribe it, add the captions, nice and animated. You can add your logo to it. It will add zooms, do a bunch of these different effects to make your video more engaging. Then we have recording. Recording allows me to record my screen and my webcam, and it will edit that together really nicely. So I can use that if I'm making like a little sales video or anything like that. Next, we have search. Search allows me to search through any long video with just like a normal Google search type thing. So for example, let's say I've got a football match. I could type, find the moment that England scores a goal. And Choppity's AI will go through and it will find that exact moment in the video. If there's multiple of those, then it will find all of those. Again, similarly, if I have a podcast, I could say, find the funniest moment or find the most controversial opinion. All of these things that could make for great short form content, you can type it in and Choppity's AI will find it. That will allow you then to turn that into a little video after the fact. Finally, we have blank project. Blank project just allows me to create a project from scratch. So if I'm a bit more of an advanced user, maybe I've used Choppity once or twice, there might be a situation where I don't need the automated features as much, and I just want to edit in a manual way. That's when I would use blank project. Now, instead of going through every single one of those in detail right now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on the clips one. The reason why is because clips is one of the things that people use most frequently. And if you can understand how to use clips, you can trust me, you can understand how to use everything else in Choppity. So let's start with clips. So I've just clicked on that and it's asked me to upload my long video. At this point, I can either drop a file here or click on it and it will open my file explorer. Or if I already have my video on YouTube, I can paste a YouTube link there. If I do that, my upload speed might be a bit faster. For example, if I have a bad, internet connection. But for now, in my use case, I'm just going to upload a video. Okay, so all I did was select my video. And it had in the top right corner here, it said uploading 10%, 20%, 30%. And then once it finished uploading, it changed to say continue, edit my video. Now I've just moved my face because I don't want to block anything important here. But yeah, that's all that happened between that step. I just made a little cut to make it faster. Now here on the left hand side, you'll see I have customize your video. This is kind of like a form that you can fill out to edit your video. And on the right hand side, I have a preview. Now this video of Zara, our CEO, is not the video that I uploaded. It's just a preview to show me how my video will look roughly. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to click play on that.
Hi, I'm Zara, one of the founders of Choppity. Welcome to our AI-powered editor for social media videos.
So first thing you'll notice is that it's added caption styles, it's added a little bit of a zoom, and that's here what I can customize. Right, so back to the left-hand side over here. The very first thing that you need to do is you need to make sure that the language that's spoken in the video is selected here. So say, for example, in my video, somebody was speaking French. I would want to go through here and I can just choose the French option. We support 97 plus languages, so pretty much any language that you would want to use, we should have it there. Next thing you want to do is you want to choose the target clip duration. So this here is an example. So I uploaded a 5-minute long video, and let's say I want 30-second long clips to come out of that. All I'm going to do is I'm going to go through here. I can either drag this slider to 30 seconds, or I can just type in this input here. So I'm just going to say 30 seconds. So now Choppity will go through and it will try to find 30-second long clips. I can make that, up to 3-minute long clips, 180 seconds if I want it to be. But for the demo, I'm just going to stick with 30 seconds. Now, next we have a template section. I'm going to ignore that. So just for now, as I said before, templates are a really powerful option, but we'll come to that a little bit later. Next, I have size. So size just allows me to change whether it's portrait, square, or landscape. Very simple. And then we have captions. So I'm going to move the timeline over here, the playhead, to where I can see this caption style. Now, if I just go and I click on these different ones, you'll see that it will change the caption styles. So this is kind of up to you, your preference, the style that you want that suits your brand. And we have a bunch of different styles here. However, these are just the basic styles that we start you off with. So it's very possible that you might go through all of these and you might be like, oh, I kind of like one, but not totally. It doesn't fit my brand exactly. That's super fine. All you do is you just pick one that you think is kind of close. And later on in the stage, when it comes to editing, I will show you how you can upload your own font. You can change the colors of everything. You can change the animation style. Every single thing is customizable. We just do this to get you started. And then later on, you can turn it into a template and all of your videos will be edited in your style. Right, so something that's special about Choppity is, if you remember in the preview video, we actually have two different caption styles. So you can see we have this one, which is a bit like larger.
The fans of Choppity.
And then it switches
Welcome
to this style. The reason that we do that is we have what's called a caption effect. And we tend to put a caption effect at the start of the video for the first sentence, for example, because it tends to be a bit more of an engaging animated style and it just helps to capture the attention of a viewer. And then afterwards, we change to something which is a bit more simple, easier to read, easier to follow, to make sure that the content is being really well communicated. So say, for example, I go back over here, I can see this style. If I don't want one of those caption effects, I can just turn that off and it will just have this normal captions effect all the way throughout. Now, I quite like this one. There's also this one, which is called squiggle. And all this one will do is it will put a little squiggle under keywords.
Hi, I'm Zara.
So here I put it under Zara, and later I can choose which words it adds the squiggle to or not. But yeah, let's just go. I like this style, so I'm going to stick with that. Now I can also choose whether or not to auto highlight captions keywords. So in the captions, there might be certain keywords I want to highlight in a different color. I can upload my logo, so I'm just going to do that. I've already uploaded a logo actually, but you would just click this here to upload a file. So I'm going to select this one there. Now I can use these sliders to just position the logo wherever I want it to be. So at this point, you don't have much kind of control or customization about the size of it and things like that. Again, later down the line, you have full customization over that. Here, we just try to keep it as simple as possible. Next, I can choose music. So again, I've already uploaded a song, so I'm just going to select that here. Now, as you can see, I have a waveform, so I can see the audio of that music. Now, I can just click play. So if you saw, there was a bit of a delay there, and it starts on the intro, which is a bit slow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hover, I'm going to drag this over, and let's just go to this section here. I like that. So now every single clip that is made is going to start with this portion of the music. Finally, I can choose whether or not to add these little zooms. So if I click play on the preview one more time.
The founders of Choppity, welcome to our AI.
You see how it did that little zoom? Choppity will automatically go through it, and every time something particularly important, interesting, or a change of topic is mentioned, it will add one of these zooms. So that's pretty much it on how to use this customization menu within Choppity. Once I'm happy with this and it's pretty much or close to what I want it to be, I'm just going to click continue, edit my video. At this point, Choppity will start the analysis of my video, and it will take, it depends on how long your video is. But for example, for a 5-minute long video, it might take a minute to analyze. And for example, for a 10-minute long video, it might take a minute and a half or 2 minutes. So as you can see here, it says processing. We try our best to estimate roughly how long it will take. But if, for example, I'm uploading, a 4K super high quality video that I recorded, it will take a bit longer than this, but that's totally normal. You can just track the progress. You'll see over time, each one of these will just have a little check mark like that. Perfect timing. The check marks will show up, and once all the check marks have been done, then your videos will be there. So I'm just going to wait a moment and come back when that's done. So my video finished analyzing. It didn't take that long. And as you'll see now, the layout has changed slightly. My create button has moved over here. And here I've got this new thing, which is the folder. So I'm going to click on that folder. And as you can see, I've got here a list of clips that have been made for me. So I only uploaded a 5-minute long video, so it's just made 5 clips, it seems. And you can see I can scroll through them and I can look at any one of these. So I'm going to pick this one. I'm just going to click play on it.
Right? If you care about your customers and then as a result you spend time with your customers, you can really learn what their problems are and how to solve them so much faster. You know, one example, and we talk about.
So you can see the style that I set up at the start, it's applied that to this video. And it's done that for every single one of these clips, the music, the logo, everything's there. In the original video, this was actually a landscape video. So it's identified the faces and it stacked those on top of each other too, because here there were originally 2 people on screen at once. So it just reformats it for portrait. You'll also see that it's got a title here that's just been automatically generated, just to help me easily understand when I'm reviewing these clips what it's about. You can see it's 29 seconds long because originally I chose for it to be roughly 30 seconds long. That was the target clip duration. And then I can see the edit button, the download button, and the transcript. So the transcript is just every word that's spoken in this video. The reason that we have the transcript here is because it's a lot faster for you, especially if maybe you were in the content, the original video, or you filmed it, or you're a producer or something like that. It's a lot easier for you to just go through, read this and be like, oh yeah, I remember that section. I like that one. That one's good. I don't like this one. This one's good. And you can really easily go through and just do that based on transcript, as opposed to having to like click play and watch and listen to every single one. So that's why we have that there. Now, let's say at this point, I'm happy with this one. This is pretty cool. I just click download. And I'm going to click download with watermark because I'm a free user. And that will just start the downloading process and it's going to create an MP4 file, save that to my computer. And then it's really easy for me to just upload that to TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, wherever I want it to go. As you can see, it downloads pretty fast. Doesn't take that long at all. But just while it finishes, one other thing I wanted to show you over here is when I uploaded my video, it used up some of my analysis allowance. So my video was 5 minutes long, which is 0.08 of an hour. So that's why that happened. So over time, I'll use up my analysis and at some point I might hit it or I might use everything in my allowance. It resets every month, but if I do hit that allowance, then you can always upgrade and that button is just down here, upgrade button. So while I was talking there, my video has finished downloading. So I'm just going to open that up and show you how it looks.
Right. If you care about your customers and then as a result, you spend time with your customers.
There you go. So it's the same thing as just as an MP4 on my computer. So that's the getting started tutorial for Choppity. Like I said, there are 5 different options here and I just showed you one. If you can understand how to use the clips one, the other ones will be very simple and straightforward to follow as well. They all kind of like guide you through the process of how to use them. That's the getting started tutorial. Let's get on to the next section.